Chosen one, listen closely, because these words are not arriving by accident. They are arriving because your spirit has reached a place of readiness that heaven can no longer ignore. November 24th, 25th, and 26th are not ordinary numbers on a calendar. These are divine timestamps, spiritual coordinates, precision-coded windows where heaven bends itself toward earth and aligns the path of the faithful. These 3 days are a portal, a sacred opening, a moment where the orchestration of the divine becomes undeniably visible. Everything you have walked through, survived, battled, and carried is converging into these days. You are stepping into a window, predetermined before you felt the first whisper of destiny in your heart. These dates hold assignments, they hold answers, they hold revelation, and they hold the outpouring that your soul has been craving in silence. This is not randomness. This is not coincidence. This is divine precision. Heaven has carved out this timeline specifically for you, not to give you more waiting, but to release what has been reserved. This is your announcement. This is your moment. These days will not be wasted. Before you even sensed that a shift was approaching, heaven had already begun preparing these days for you. Long before your spirit felt the anticipation, long before your body carried the exhaustion, long before your prayers turned into whispers of, "When will it be my time?" These 3 days were marked. The response to your long waiting, the answer to your quiet tears, the validation of your private battles. November 24th, 25th, and 26th are heaven's reply. These days exist because of the endurance you showed when you felt unseen. Time itself is bending now to honor what you carried in silence. These days are for the one who was faithful when faith felt fragile, for the one who held on when holding on felt impossible. Every moment of waiting, every rejection, every delay is now being gathered, redeemed, and transformed into divine alignment. You did not walk through everything for nothing. You will understand soon why time seemed slow, why doors took long, why promises felt distant. The wait wasn't punishment, it was preparation. And heaven prepared these days long before you knew you needed them. The wilderness season that once felt endless is now reaching its conclusion. The clouds that hovered over your clarity are shifting, and the fog that surrounded your direction is lifting. For years, you wondered why your steps felt heavy, why blessings came slowly, and why clarity seemed withheld. But November 24th, 25th, and 26th reveal that the wilderness was not a punishment, it was a formation. Every confusing moment was shaping you. Every rejection was redirecting you. Every closed door was protecting you. These days will bring understanding to what once felt senseless. The pain you carried is about to reveal its purpose. The tears you shed in isolation are about to show their harvest. The season of wandering is coming to an end, and the path ahead is becoming visible. What once felt like survival will now transform into strategy, and you will finally see why the wilderness was necessary. You are not walking in circles anymore. You are walking into destiny. Chosen one, your engagement is not just a physical act, it is a spiritual signal. As you align with this message, take a moment to write your warmest wishes and type 777 in agreement. This is not a number. This is a seal, a code of spiritual alignment, a declaration that you are stepping into these 3 days with intention. 777 symbolizes completion, activation, and readiness. It is the spiritual signature that tells heaven you are not just listening, you are participating. When you engage, you send a ripple, into the unseen realm, a vibration that echoes your belief, your expectation, your consent to receive what is being released. Engagement is energy. Agreement is power. Participation unlocks momentum. These days, respond to your posture, your willingness, your alignment. So type 777, not as a ritual, but as a declaration. I am ready, I am aligned, I receive. Let your engagement be the spark that activates the miracles coded into these days. Breakthrough is not coming, it is arriving. The shift you have been sensing in your spirit is not imagination, it is activation. Something has already begun moving beneath the surface. Heaven's sequence has already been initiated. Divine timing does not follow human schedules. It follows preparation, purity, persistence. And because you endured, because you remained faithful, because you kept believing even when everything crumbled, you triggered a shift that cannot be reversed. What is coming toward you cannot be stopped by delay, sabotage, or fear. The spiritual air around you is thick with movement. Signs are intensifying. Restlessness is increasing. Your intuition is sharpening. This is confirmation that heaven has already launched your breakthrough. November 8th, 24th, 25th, and 26th are not here to begin the shift. They're here to reveal what has already been set in motion. The delivery is in transit, and nothing can intercept it. Before your life changes publicly, your spirit must shift privately. These 3 days are not only about what you will receive, they are about who you are becoming. Old versions of yourself are dissolving under the weight of new identity. The fear that once kept you small is losing its grip. The mindset of lack is being rewritten. The emotional shadows that followed you are being burned away by clarity. November 24th, 25th, and 26th are internal upgrades before external blessings. Heaven has been whispering your true identity since birth, but now that identity is rising to the surface. You are shedding layers of who you had to be for survival and becoming who you were meant to be for destiny. This shift is quiet but powerful. You will feel lighter, stronger, clearer. You will recognize yourself again, not the version scarred by struggle, but the version strengthened by purpose. This internal transformation is the foundation of everything that will come next. These days require preparation, not because heaven needs order, but because you need space to receive. Clean your physical space, clear your mental space, declutter your emotional atmosphere. These actions are not chores, they are spiritual invitations. The set-apart ones experience timelines that the ordinary cannot. You are not casual, you are chosen. You were denied access, opportunities, relationships, and rooms, not because you were unqualified, but because you were being edited. Losses were never punishment. They were divine alignment. Anything removed from your life was making space for what these days are bringing. November 24th, 25th, and 26th require readiness, not perfection, but openness. Heaven cannot pour into a cluttered container. Your preparation is your signal that you are ready to receive without sabotage, without hesitation, without fear. In these days, who you truly are will begin to rise softly but unmistakably. You won't force it. You'll embody it. Doors that once ignored you will reopen. Opportunities that overlooked you will return with urgency. People who dismissed you will suddenly recognize your value. But understand this, it won't be because you changed for them. It will be because you became more aligned with who you actually are. Your essence will shift. Your aura will intensify. Your presence will speak before you do. These days mark the unfolding, the emergence, the revelation of the self you were always meant to become. Nothing can bury you now. Nothing can dim you now. Your rise is divinely timed, and every piece of your identity will finally align with your purpose. On November 24th, a spiritual frequency begins. You may feel a subtle hum, a vibration in your chest, an unexplainable peace, or a sudden clarity. This day is a key that unlocks revelation. Confusion that once clouded your mind begins to lift. You will understand why certain situations didn't work, why certain relationships ended, why certain delays protected you. On this day, the veil thins. Divine protection becomes visible. Answers come not as noise, but as inner knowing. Your intuition becomes louder than your fear. Your spirit becomes more alert. You begin to feel the shift before you see it. November 24th is the opening of the door, the start of the unfolding, the initiation of the timeline that heaven has prepared specifically for you. On November 25th, everything expands. Your emotions, your awareness, your spiritual capacity, your mental clarity, all stretch to match the size of your next season. You will feel like you have stepped into a larger room spiritually. New thoughts will come. New direction will reveal itself. You will start identifying what must end. Relationships that drain you, cycles that bind you, patterns that suffocate you. This day brings clarity, not only for where you're going, but for what cannot go with you. You will feel a deep desire to shed weight, emotional, mental, spiritual, and as you let go, you will feel an immediate expansion of inner freedom. November 25th is the bridge, the stretching, the enlargement that prepares you for the manifestation coming next. November 26th is the day the spiritual becomes visible. This is the day of confirmation, the day heaven places a signature on your timeline. You may receive a message, a sign, an opportunity, a reconciliation, an invitation, a prophetic alignment. Something undeniable happens, something that proves that the shift is real. Years of waiting begin reversing in moments. Delays collapse, doors open, paths align. You will understand why you were chosen, why you were set apart, why your journey was different. This is not subtle. This is a divine announcement. This is heaven saying, now they will see why you were chosen. November 26th is the seal. These 3 days are not random. They are a story in motion. Day 1 is the key. Day 2 is the expansion. Day 3 is the confirmation. Together, they form a narrative of rise, revelation, and realignment. These days are your graduation from the season of struggle into the season of fulfillment. Your isolation was the classroom. Your endurance was the curriculum. And these 3 days are the ceremony. The wilderness was the preparation for elevation. Nothing was wasted. Everything was leading to now. These days complete a chapter and begin a new volume of your life. During these days, fear will attempt to whisper. Doubt will try to intrude. Overthinking will attempt to sabotage. But you must remain spiritually focused. The breakthrough does not require perfection. It requires participation. Trust what you feel. Trust the inner knowing that has been growing. Trust the guidance that arrives in silence. Do not let noise from the outside override truth from the inside. Fear is loud when destiny is near. Overthinking intensifies when elevation approaches, but hold your peace. Stay grounded. These 3 days require faith, not fear. Heaven speaks in patterns, signs, synchronicities. During these days, you will see repeating numbers, meaningful songs, unexpected conversations, divine encounters. A sentence from a stranger will answer something you've prayed about. A small sign will carry a massive revelation. Nothing is coincidence. These breadcrumbs are the language of alignment. Heaven is leaving clues to lead you into clarity. Pay attention. Write them down. Reflect on them. These confirmations will strengthen your steps in this new timeline. What is coming to you now is not something you earned. It is something you became. Blessings are not rewards for performance. They are reflections of identity. Heaven has been holding certain things in reserve until you were ready, until you transformed, until you aligned. November 24th to 26th are the release dates of blessings that had your name on them for years. These days are not random. They are spiritual timestamps. Your spirit recognized them before your mind understood them. And now the reserved blessings are being released in divine order. After these days, you will not return to who you were. Something inside you shifts permanently. Your strength deepens. Your clarity sharpens. Your identity solidifies. You stop questioning your worth. You stop second-guessing your intuition. You stop dimming your light. You begin walking as the version of yourself that destiny requires. This is your evolution. This is your emergence. This is the version of you that your future needs. During these days, life realigns itself. The gate opens only for the faithful. Every moment of these days is charged with spiritual significance. Nothing is random. Everything is intentional. You will feel seen, known, and marked. You will understand that heaven has been tracking your journey the entire time. Realignment is not gentle, it is precise. And these days bring divine precision into your life. On this day, you may see certain people reveal their true motives. Some may distance themselves. Some may show their envy. Some may quietly exit. This is divine subtraction. Heaven is removing those who would drain your blessing or dim your rise. Do not chase anyone who leaves during these days. Release what heaven removes. Their absence is your protection. This day will bring instruction, vision, ideas, and clarity. Your mind will feel open, inspired, activated. You will receive insights about your next season. Business, relationships, purpose, direction. Write everything down. This is not imagination. This is impartation. Heaven is downloading your future into your spirit. This day brings sudden shifts, apologies, opportunities, invitations, deposits, approvals, alignments. Things you thought were lost will reappear. Years of delay can reverse in hours. Miracles that seemed impossible will unfold effortlessly. This is your evidence. This is your release. This is the day everything begins changing. People will notice your glow, your peace, your authority. Your presence will shift. Your energy will speak before you do. You will no longer shrink or apologize. You will stand in your power effortlessly. This transformation will be visible, undeniable, and radiant. The fears, doubts, guilt, and insecurities that once controlled you will fall away. You are stepping into purpose boldly. Shame cannot follow you into this season. These days break internal programming that kept you small. Heaven is showcasing the chosen. and you are among them. Some people cannot follow you into your next chapter. Divine separation is protection. Silence is strategy. Distance is alignment. Do not reattach to what heaven disconnects. Your elevation demands emotional clarity and spiritual cleanliness. Blessings are arriving, but so is responsibility. You will be trusted with influence, leadership, and platforms. Doors that once rejected you will honor you. You are stepping into rooms where your purpose matters. You are being given keys, literal and symbolic, to realms you once only dreamed of. Your elevation is not just for you, it is for generations connected to you. You are breaking ancestral cycles, healing generational wounds, rewriting family narratives. You are the answered prayer of someone who came before you. Your rise lifts your entire bloodline. Do not compare your journey with others. Your breakthrough is custom-made, tailored for your calling. The warfare was intense because your destiny is uncommon. The struggle was deep because your assignment is generational. You are being prepared for authority few ever carry. You will walk with a presence that cannot be explained. People will respect you without knowing why. Opportunities will recognize you before introductions are made. This is spiritual weight, divine authority, destiny revealed. Sudden disconnections are divine. People who leave now were not meant to witness your rise. You are stepping into alignment that requires purity. No expired connection can enter your new level. Trust the pruning. It is protection. Your season of hiddenness ends. You are stepping into full visibility. You will walk into rooms with authority, confidence, and spiritual radiance. You carry evidence of battles you survived and wisdom you earned. You are no longer the background. You are the main event of your purpose. Chosen one, this is your moment. This is your time-coded destiny unfolding. These days will transform not just your circumstances, but your identity, your inner world, your entire life. Breakthrough becomes a lifestyle, not a moment. You step into alignment, abundance, purpose, clarity, and divine flow. November 24th, 25th, and 26th will not be wasted. They will be remembered as the days everything changed.